So we're here at St. Andrews in Boca. Appreciate the fact there's a little echo in here, but it's a beautiful space. Hillary, you interviewed 3 top professionals in the Boca area today about Israel Tennis and Education Centers. What did you learn? What did they tell you about Israel Tennis and Education Centers?
Well, firstly, their commentary on the children that go through the Israel Tennis Centers program and the alumni that have kind of graduated, for lack of a better term, from the program is very consistent, that they were good people, nice people, gracious people, that they really got such a big benefit from traveling around the world and being part of this organization. So it was really nice to hear from 3 completely different people that the kind of the feedback about how they feel about these children and what they get from the organization was almost exactly the same.
I heard them talk a lot about tennis as an education for life. Now that education is part of the name, how does that change the view, and do you agree that tennis is part of an education for life?
I do. I mean, being a tennis player myself and playing, since I was a small child, I think Aaron said it as well, but tennis is the perfect, to me, format of how to become a successful standalone person, because tennis is one of the only sports, your fitness level has to be the best. If you're a singles player, you're out there alone, your coach isn't allowed to be there with you, you might be down 3 sets to nothing in the whatever it is, any which way, and you have to figure out how to stay in the match, how to possibly win the game, how to turn it around on your own. And I think that's such a metaphor for life, because you're going to go through ups and downs in life. You're going to have coaches and you're going to have practice, and then when you really get out there to do whatever you're going to do, it's really an unknown because you don't know what you're up against. And I think tennis teaches you how to cope with that almost better than any sport I've ever seen.
So why is it such a welcome change? You heard it from everybody we talked to at Boca West, at Polo, here at St. Andrews, that the word education is now actually in the name.
I think it's a welcome change because I think unilaterally, when you think about Israel tennis, those 2 things, especially to some donors, not necessarily this group that lives here, they have a different perception of what Israel and tennis mean than really understanding what the organization does for the children that come through it. So,
and we're talking about at-risk children.
We're talking about children that have, a variety of different circumstances within their lives. Might be financial, might be physical, might be mental, might have certain prejudices that they're surrounded by, such as, it is the Middle East where they live, so there might be prejudices against women not being treated fairly. There are prejudices against people of different skin color. There are prejudices against people of different religions. There are all kinds of barriers that these children might live amongst and within that makes it possibly a little bit harder than it does in some other areas of the world to succeed.
And one of the key things as we wrap up here at St. Andrews in Boca Raton is that the Israel Tennis Education Center takes all of these children, no matter the background, no matter the religion.
Right. It's a unilateral program. It's unique in that what I experience in terms of explaining it to the U.S. population, that in Israel, it's a very unique program. So children from all races, religions, and backgrounds all play together. That creates an unbelievable bond within these children that they forget about all of the barriers that surround them and all play on one court. Makes them have an experience that possibly many, many people can't see or even believe until they see it. Because they don't understand that once you have befriended or played with or seen the other side, when somebody else is just an athlete or just a kid just like you, it creates a whole different set of circumstances that are really valuable as you move forward in life, and probably prevent you from having some of the prejudices that other people have around you.
Okay, well, thank you, Hillary, and you put on a great video tour today, and you can see more of that at itecenters.org.